What up, everybody? I had a lot of people reach out after I released that video about how I made like 28,000 something dollars from a lease, and surprisingly the comments and the emails and everything, they were more so about like how I actually got those clients and how I actually performed those first actions, and you know, everything that goes on in the leasing process to actually make money off of leases as a real estate agent. And it's so even more interesting is that a lot of people discourage agents from doing leases. So like I've heard brokers say this, and you know, brokers will tell agents, oh, there's no money in leasing and all that kind of stuff, and so a lot of people don't do them. But I want to kind of just take a few minutes here and show you exactly what I do as far as how I get these clients, how I make it all work, and how I eventually get paid to really bring in enough money to where I could do this full time if I didn't want to sell. But what it's been able to do is it's been able to really fill my pool of buyers. And so I'm gonna hop over to my computer here and just kind of break down this little quick training for you, just in case it's something that you want to do in your business. And so over here, okay, when it comes to this stuff, there are 3 secrets that I feel like nobody really pays attention to, or they're just kind of unknown. And the first secret is that I'm going to really go into in here is the best alternatives to buying and selling that you can do with your real estate license. Secret number 2 is how to grow your database with the easiest type of clients with the cheapest acquisition cost. And then secret number 3 is how to actually turn those database prospects into buyers that know, like, and trust you and are ready to do business with you. And so for the purposes of this, though, for this training, I only want to focus on these first 2 because these are the most important. And well, actually number 3 is important too, but these are the things that are probably going to get you going more immediately, and so those are the ones that I'm going to focus on. But I just want to come out and say it because everybody just chooses to be very narrow-minded when they get into real estate. But I'm going to be the one to tell you this, that there are more ways to make money in real estate than just buying and selling. And so there are so many different areas. You're probably wondering like what, but there are so many different areas that you can act with your real estate license. And so just being a buyer's agent or a sales agent is not the only thing that you have to do. Here's a list of just all the other things, because the reason why I wanted to even bring this up is because I know that a lot of newer real estate agents don't necessarily have the money or anything, and that tends to be one of the biggest problems. But you know, when we get into real estate, we're all told to do those same things. So we're told to cold call, and we're told to door knock, and just go to all these classes and market yourself. But there's just something missing when it comes to all of those. And the thing that's missing that just tends to hold a lot of people back is going to be that time and that money. And so, you know, we don't have a lot of time, and we definitely don't have a lot of money as newer real estate agents. And so it's really about finding that right path for you. And so in order to quickly make money in real estate, you do need to choose the best path to get you to really working with buyers and sellers. Okay, now if we're going to work with buyers and sellers, what's the big thing that we need? We need a database. And so we need to build a database, but we can't have that take up too much time and money, because keep in mind, you just spent a lot of money to get into real estate, or you're to maintain your actual real estate career, and I mean, you don't really have much of it. And so it would be so great if we could build this database, if we can create more time for ourselves and money, all while making money. And so it's kind of like you having a job on the side, except you're actually working in your business full time. Now, I'm sure that you're probably listening to me and you're like, this seems impossible, you know, and here's the way that it can work. And like I said in the beginning, when I first started talking to you, this is the way that for some reason brokers discourage agents from doing this, simply because it doesn't bring them the most money, or they don't have a full understanding of it, or just anything like that. Like, people literally turn their backs on this market because they say that there's not a lot of money into it. And so I'm going to break that down here for you in a second, but I believe starting as a rental agent is the best way for an agent to build a profitable and sustainable real estate business. And by profitable and sustainable, I mean you can make money now, you can grow that money, and then you're building a database of people. So that's going to help you have longevity in your real estate business. Now, I'm not gonna like lead you on and lead you in the wrong way, but starting out with this, you can see kind of one of my first checks here. This is a very low amount. I mean, it's less than $70 there. And 6 months later, once I kind of got my groove going, the checks definitely increased. So you can see the one on top there for a little over $1,600, and then the next day another one for a little over $400. And so there's major opportunity here to where you can have checks coming in day after day. Yeah, they're not $50,000 commission checks or $30,000 commission checks, but they do add up. And so I'm going to tell you how this actually happens. This is a screenshot from an apartment complex website, and if you've ever shopped for an apartment, you have probably seen this before, where they'll post like their floor plans and their rates and lease terms and everything. So I've just kind of identified a few here. This is for a 2-bedroom at a community here in town. Now, where it gets good for you as an agent is these communities are willing to pay you if you bring people to lease those properties. And so a lot of people, they don't know this, or they don't really know how to do it, or can even think of how much they can get paid. But I'm just going to show you right quick. And so for this same community, I went in my system that shows me all of this data, and they are paying 200% on a lease that's anything more than 11 months. And so that most people sign a 12-month lease anyway, and so they're paying 200% if you send them, escort them, or whatever. Now, so just as an example, on that 11-month lease, with, let's just say we chose the apartment that's $3,818 a month, with that 200 commission, you're getting a check that's over $7,500, like, for just that one lease. Now, here goes another example. This one, it's not as expensive, but it's still up there. Another 2-bedroom. They are paying a commission of 125% on anything more than a 6-month lease. And so even that check is a little over $4,000. So just imagine if you were to do just one of these a week. I mean, you're bringing in some serious money there. So what I want to do is I want to show you the step-by-step process for actually getting it done. Now, the first step is you have to find the people. So you have to identify people willing to even work with you and let you help them with this process. Now, once you do find the people, it's very important that you go through the terms and conditions with them so that they know how it all works, and so that you're actually making sure that you get paid at the end of the day. And terms and conditions, it's a major part of this because it could all fall apart. Now, once you do that, you're going to go ahead and identify the actual properties for them. So you're going to search the properties and search what can work for them, all that kind of stuff, and then you actually move into the negotiation. So this is with the communities or with the landlord, all the terms, everything like that. Again, this is a very important part too, because this kind of secures you getting paid at the end of the day. And so once all of these 4 things are done, then you get money, and then the other people get a place to stay. So everybody's happy at the end. Now, even a step further, and this is why I'm glad that I started this kind of early on in my real estate business, because this was one thing that really helped my business, because a lot of these people who started out renting, they ended up turning into buyers. So it was able to really build my buyer pipeline in about a year's time. I mean, honestly, it's so good when people decide that they are ready to buy, and you have one after the other after the other. It really makes a difference. So I'm sure you really want to know how I make this happen. I just went through those 4 steps, but like I said, the first step is number one. You have to find the people. Now, I honestly go through. I mean, I have maybe 6 or 7 different processes that we use to identify people and that we use to generate leads. And I can just kind of show you a screenshot just from one of the funnels that we put out there, just with all of these leads coming in every day. I mean, multiple times a day. And I mean, just breaking these down, you can see like these are real people, and I blurred out everybody's name, email address, and phone numbers. But even this one right here is looking for something with a budget of over $5,000 within the next 30 days. Another one here, a little smaller budget, 1,000 to 3,000, but 3 months or more. And you know, if you can just imagine going through all those emails, you can easily set this up to where you're moving somebody in every day, if not, you know, multiple times. Excuse me, not every day, which every day is totally possible, but you can definitely do multiple times a week. And like I said, I have probably around 6 or 7 ways that we do bring in leads, but I'll just kind of go through one of them just because it's the most popular one, and that's going to be Facebook. And so with Facebook, there's so many ways that you can generate business on Facebook, but the one way that I found that this actually really works well with in bringing in these leads for rentals is going to be, you're going to identify a specific audience with Facebook ads based on their actions, okay? And based on actions is super important with this. And I'm not going to get into the whole Facebook ads. This isn't a Facebook ads class video or anything. I have videos and everything over that, but this isn't why we're here. I just want to run through how you can actually do this. The next thing is you're going to run some highly targeted ads based on this audience, and the audience, we're going to actually set up like multiple audiences, but you're going to really run some highly targeted ads. Now, when you do that, the way to get them is you have to provide something of value. And I didn't just say provide value because that's what everybody says, but specifically something of value, okay? And by that I mean a actual tangible thing. Now, next, once that happens, then you're going to start getting those leads coming in. You're going to notice your inbox filling up, and it's all about you being an agent. So moving over into that step 2, you're going to go over the terms and conditions. So you're going to have to qualify the lead. You don't want to waste your time on somebody who isn't really serious, and actually have a whole sheet of qualifying questions and a whole process to make sure that this happens, so that you can go ahead and get the commitment from them. Getting the commitment from them is very important, so you don't want to skip this step. And then I like to take it a step further, and we have this form called the client bio form that we fill out for everybody. Now, moving over to step 3, I chose to put search and negotiate in the same step, just simply because you're going to be pretty much doing this at the same time with the actual communities. And so when you're searching, you're going to be negotiating, you're going to be getting them the best rates, you're going to be making sure that you get paid from it. All of those terms, everything from that client bio sheet, you're going to be going over with them. And then that's pretty much it. So here's the big beauty of it all. And this is why I think that this is the best way for any agent to really get started with this, because you can literally do it all from a laptop. You can do it all from a computer. You don't have to necessarily go out and search around. It saves you so much time. It saves you so much money, and it's just the best thing. And so that's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, those 3 steps really get those checks coming in. And so if you want more information on this, or exactly how it gets broken down, exactly what I do, all the ads and everything, go ahead and click the link below to get that information. And so hope this helps. I hope you've maybe opened your eyes up to some possibilities in your real estate business to bring in some extra money and really fill that database with people who are going to turn into your buyers but will still make you money right now. So thank you for watching. I'm Chastin J. Miles, and I will talk to you soon.